Hello everyone, this is Zion and welcome back to Let's Play The Sims 4. This is part 6. We just finished looking all around Oasis Springs. We found ourselves two caves in Oasis Springs and a lot of just collectibles that we can pick up on. Today we're going to look around Willow Creek, and we're going to start just by looking around the commercial area in Willow Creek. We have looked around the park, if you remember that. And instead of collecting most of the things that are out there, we're just going to look around while we have Abigail talk to people, get to know people. Her social is a little bit low, and she needs a few friends for her job. So we're going to go to the nightclub, even though it is the middle of the day, and see what we can do with that. So we're going to go ahead and get this loaded up. Alright, and we're going to talk to the first person. We see Dina Caliente. If you remember, the Calientes from, I believe it was The Sims 2, and I don't know if they ever made an introduction in The Sims 3. But let's talk to Dina Caliente. And we don't know each other yet. She tried to walk away. Let's see if we can get this guy to join our conversation. No, he didn't seem to want to. Let's talk to Adriana Puente. And maybe we could just dance with Adriana. And I don't know if dancing is a skill. She's dancing, but nothing's popping up. It must not be a skill. And as you can see, they have no real skill when it comes to dancing. Alright, so let's take a look around and see if there's anything interesting we can find while she's over there dancing and talking to Dina. Alright, so we can't walk past here. We can walk through here though. And not seeing a whole lot. We can't walk to this river that we got over here, but we can on this side. And we've got a rock there. We're not going to collect that. We're going to let her continue doing what she's doing. This looks like one of them frog holes, just like this one, only we can't collect anything out of it. It's just decoration. And here we would just look for more frogs. There's a lot of fishing abilities, and one of these days we'll have to get somebody up on their fishing. Abby has fished once. She caught herself a minnow. Nothing too fancy. Wild lily flowers, so we could plant flowers, and we'll do that once we move, start ourselves a little garden, and just see what all the different options are as far as that goes. And as you can see, just about everywhere's got rocks and plants and frogs. And we've got a nice little picnic area right here by the lake. You can see that's just a beautiful view of the river, rather. And a lot of fishing spots. And that seems to be about all over here in this commercial area. Let's pan around and see if we can see anything on the other side. And that's just the other side of the road. We can't actually visit any of those stores. But if that was ever to open up, I mean, there's just a lot of different things over here. We even have newspaper stands, so that's unique. But that looks like that's going to be about it in this commercial zone of Willow Creek. So let's go ahead and start looking around the neighborhoods. We want to find a good place to live. So we're going to start with these low-end houses first. And we're just going to visit the empty lot and take a look at the houses over there. I'm not sure if we're going to buy a house that's already made or if we'll attempt to build our own. I'm not the best builder, but I can put something together that we can live in. Alright, bargain bin. Once we move, we are going to want kind of a bigger lot so we can have a garden and stuff. I'm not sure if this would be big enough. We do have a canal here with fish that would allow us to fish. But then again, I don't know if we're going to do a whole lot of fishing. This tree looks weird. I actually have an option on this tree. So let's look at this tree. If you notice, you can't actually click on any other trees. And that's just an awesome tree. So knowing the Sims creators, you wouldn't be able to click on a tree for no reason. There's got to be a reason we can view this tree and not any other tree. And we do have our bar filling up. As you complete activities, it kind of circles around. But nothing's happening. There must be something. This blue would make me think you would have to be inspired to look at it. And Bobby gets inspired quite easily. We might have to bring him over. I can actually water it now. I couldn't water it before, could I? So it's changing. So we're going to water that tree. And she's browsing the web on her own. We're going to have to definitely look into this tree a little bit more and see what we can do with it. We can chat about the roots to the tree. Again, that option wasn't there a second ago, so things are evolving. And Quentin Whipple came over. Let's chat about the roots again. And stop talking to... Oh, I guess we can do both. We'll continue chatting about the roots. And we really need a P. Compliment on leaves. So we're talking this tree like it's an actual person. Explore. We have an option to explore it. Oh, that tree opened up for us. So what are we doing? Let's explore again. And Bobby brought home 208 simoleons. So Bobby's at home. And let's see if we can build our handiness skill. No, we can't build our handiness skill. So let's have him care for himself. Alright, let's compliment the leaves. And she's not complimenting the leaves now. I'm not sure why. There we go. So for some reason she just doesn't want to do that anymore. Let's see if we can bring Bobby here. And where are you, Bobby? The tree closed up on us. But Bobby's in a good mood, so we'll have him do everything that Abigail just did. Alright, Bobby, where are you? So she viewed it twice, and she watered it twice. Now exploring didn't do anything, we did that twice. Oh, here he is. He's wearing his nice athletic gear.
Ah, and Zook Rubin.
Alright, so reviewing it. Alright, that one's almost done. We can water it. Let's water it twice. Now, what neighborhood? We were in the neighborhood with the smaller houses. See, I'm not really digging these houses. They're small. This one seems to have a decent sized yard with some gardening pots, so we might want to move there. Maybe not, though. We'll probably just make our own. So where we got Bobby at? Over here looking at the tree. Water it again. I thought we already watered it twice, but maybe we'll have to water it 3 times. But we didn't find anything when we explored, but we didn't try the other options, so we'll see. Chat about the roots.
Shemba bluff. Hampe Tibanu. Square Mequaz. Infalna Seraphi. Kalu.
Okay, so Bobby's gone crazy just talking to a tree. Chat about the roots again.
Fia Zerpa. Lahoin Fubame. Ganuik Saflan. Sabe. Dobodai. Finosa Batne. Yaflo Trebe.
And the tree opened up for us. And we can discuss nature before it said compliment on the leaves. It might have something to do with our current emotional state. So we'll continue talking about nature. Let's try it 1 or 2 more times and see if anything changes.
Rabatsa Yibo. Snebara. Ibna. Clevite, Demiscos. Squash.
And compliment on the leaves now. So for some reason there was another option before that that Abigail never did, and she just skipped. That might be a glitch or just have something to do with. Chat about roots again. It might have something to do with our emotional state. But he was been fine this whole time. He's good on his mood, so we can do this for a while. We don't want to go chat to Quentin. Were those water puddles there a second ago? I don't remember. Alright. The compliment on the leaves again. So the option keeps changing. And Bobby spent a good 4 or 5 hours talking to a tree. So all these people walking by probably think we're a little nuts. We'll discuss nature 1 more time. And if the options are the same, we'll go ahead and explore it again. And see if we get anything out of it. Alright. And compliment on leaves, we've done that. So let's go ahead and explore it. And see if we get the same result. This tree lightens up in the night. Oh, we have a tree adventure. This trunk is a lot bigger than anticipated. It's dark, but somehow not scary. A faint glow is the only light. A rolling, burble sound is the only sound. Let's follow the light. And we're waiting. Bobby follows the light, all too soon realizing that it was coming from the very place where he entered. So our only option is to go back to the entrance. And let's explore it again. And we'll follow the sound. So today we're going to follow the sound. And see where that takes us. Bobby delves a bit deeper and a bit darker. A soft splash tells him that he has just stepped into a shallow stream. Do we follow downstream or upstream? Let's follow upstream. All right. Bobby trudges up a slight slope with only the gentle resistance of the current to guide him. Soon, however, everything dries up. Without light or direction, he is wandering blind. And we're back to the beginning. So we need to go downstream. After we follow the sound, which is probably from the river we found down there. So this tree goes down far. It is really just a beautiful tree. Follow the sound. It's like glowing. We're going to go downstream. I wonder if the caves would come out the same way. If we just keep leaving, if we choose the wrong direction. Alright. Taking the path of least resistance and hoping that it doesn't terminate at a sewer main, Bobby is distracted by an ethereal mist glowing ominously. We have to go into the mist. And where does it take us? The mist is warm and friendly as far as mists go. Without warning, Bobby feels the sensation of being spun around and exit to the cave now staring him in the face. Travel to glade or return to tree entrance. We'll go to the glade. Do we want to send Bobby to Sylvan Glade? Yes, sure. Oh, we're actually going somewhere. So let's see where we're going. Alright, we're here in Sylvan Glade. After going through a very interesting tree that looks a lot like this one. And that same tree would take us home. But everything here is pink. If you look around, it's ominous. So what do we have here? We can't go too far. It's pretty small. What is this? Wild mushroom plant? Another mushroom plant? Another mushroom plant. I wonder if we can harvest it if we brought Abigail here. Then we could grow mushrooms at home. Would that be the only thing we were going to get here is mushrooms? We could fish. Would we have different kinds of frogs or the same kind of frogs? So we're going to look for frogs in both of those and see if they're any different. And we can look for frogs in this pond. So there's got to be some different things in here, but I'm not seeing a whole lot that we can do. Striped eggplant frog. I don't know if we've found that one before. It's got a nice little waterfall over here. Alright, where'd you go, Bobby? There you are. And we have a pear tree. There was sunflower fog. We have found that one before. And I believe we've seen snapdragon. I'm not sure. We've definitely seen lilies. Bluebell plant. We couldn't catch a frog. Let's try again. Alright, we'll just try again. We've got to catch a frog in there. Basil bush. Snapdragon. So it doesn't seem to be anything out of the ordinary. And I've completely lost where all those mushrooms were. A lot of little plants, bluebell plants. And we can't seem to catch any frogs out of here.
Oh, zounds.
Oh, that big fish was red and unique. I don't know if I've seen it before. Yeah, we really can't catch frogs. But this pond being right here in the middle makes me think it would have something different. And he's just not good at catching frogs. Alright, so this is the last time I'm going to do this. We are not catching anything. So we're going to go ahead and go home. And here's where those mushrooms were. They're multiplying. There was like 3 a second ago. And now there's 6. But we can't harvest anything yet, so we'll let that grow, and then we'll come back for more mushrooms. There's got to be a better way to catch these frogs. He really needs to use the bathroom, but there's no bathrooms here. On the bright side, it wouldn't be too horrible if he peed himself. Maybe different parts of the pond would have better chance of getting a frog. No, we're not getting any frogs. So maybe there's just not any here, or maybe you just have to do it a lot. Which means there would definitely be something unique with these frogs. But we're going to go ahead and go home. And we'll let that wrap up this episode. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. You guys have a fabulous day.